Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is November the 18th, 2020. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got interesting things that happened on NXT this week. And ladies and gentlemen, we had a big return as well this week. We got 2 championship matches happen this week. And ladies and gentlemen, they finally said what's the next Takeover. December the 6th, 2020. I believe this is the last one until the new year, I think. I don't know, they're doing one the late December? I don't know, but we will find out. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the War Games is coming back. We're going to have Team Chauncey versus Team Candice will happen at NXT TakeOver War Games. So we will find out who will be joining that team. Let's see. And I think Chauncey Bucker is making another take for herself, because the other one got destroyed by a monster truck. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the show. We have a NXT North American title. I'm sorry, guys. I watched 2 hours of wrestling at night, and I get tired so fast. Okay, I can't really stay and watch one thing very long. Wait, I could do that. But I couldn't do it today. I don't know why, but I couldn't. But ladies and gentlemen, I did. But ladies and gentlemen, we had the NXT North American Championship. Leon Ruff, the new champion, versus Johnny Gargano. They showed the package, the video package, how Johnny lost. But Johnny stopped it and says, Leon Ruff won by a fluke. He won by a fluke, and my table is vibrating. Why are you vibrating? I'm not even talking loud. So we had Johnny Gargano coming down saying he won by a fluke and all that stuff. He said a whole bunch of words. And then he cheap shot Leon Ruff because Johnny Gargano was the opponent. So the match had happened. Johnny Gargano kind of was doing more, destroying Leon Ruff more than Leon Ruff was hurting him. And then here comes Damien Priest coming out. And ladies and gentlemen, he told this kid, I'm sorry, and he punched Leon Ruff in the face to make a disqualification for Leon Ruff to retain the title, and Johnny does not get the championship. Because he has to pin him, not get disqualified. So Leon Ruff gets the win, but William Regal is upset that Damien Priest got involved in the match, and Damien Priest says something about Leon Ruff, that he shouldn't be champion, and all that stuff. And Leon Ruff overheard and heard that he shouldn't be champion. He can't retain it, so if he can't, he doesn't want to be champion. He says, I would give the title to Damien Priest, and when Regal, you rip up my contract of NXT. They said no to that, but Lady John Leon Ruff says, I'm sorry, kid, and slaps Damien Priest in the face. Wow. Disrespect. Well, Damien Priest knocked the man out. So, we had Dexter Loomis versus Cameron Grimes in a blindfold match. Yes, you heard me. Blindfold match. I haven't seen this, seen a blindfold match since 2011 with Santino Marella versus Drew McIntyre. I think that's the last time I've seen it. Maybe in 2012 when the PG era was happening, but I don't remember the last time I watched a blindfold match. I'm not a big fan of blindfold match. Yeah, it's comedy, but there's no wrestling in it. There was no wrestling. But this one had a lot more wrestling because, and comedy too. Cameron Grimes saw Dexter. The only why this match is happening is that Cameron Grimes needs to shut the eyes off of Dexter Loomis. Those big blue eyes of Dexter Loomis, because they're creepy. So he thought Dexter Loomis had to wear the blindfold only, and then the referee told him, you have to wear a blindfold too, and he said, I can't see if I have this stupid thing on. That's the whole point of the dang match. But, ladies and gentlemen, he put it on, and then he was missing, and Dexter Loomis was just standing there. I think he could see in there. I think he poked some holes in there. But, ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Grimes was punching the air, attacking the turnbuckle, but at the end, he attacked the referee. He took out the referee. He thought it was Dexter Loomis because the referee, he was, cornered because Cameron Grimes, he was cornered and he was getting squashed. And he tried to move, and Cameron Grimes, I said, oh, there he is. Start beating up the referee. He took off his blindfold, and he saw it was the referee got knocked out. But Dexter Loomis still had his blindfold on. Cameron Grimes tried to go after him, but ladies and gentlemen, Dexter knows he was coming. And he was beating him up with the dang blindfold on. And then he took the blindfold off, and then they start brawling because nobody could win. There's no pinfalls right now because the referee's not there. Cameron Grimes tried to run away from Dexter Loomis every time. He tried to go over the cage of the barricades and the plexiglass. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Dexter Loomis threw Cameron Grimes into a cage, and then he climbs and he runs out. Big baby. Why you ask for this match if you can't be part of the match? We had Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell versus Casey and Carter. And it was an okay match, not bad. The winner of that match was LeRae and Hartwell. Then we had Kushida versus Ruiz. I thought this guy was on Raw. Well, I don't know how Kushida won because I didn't really care about this match because it was like a UFC match. And I'm not a big fan of UFC. I'm sorry to say it. But I'm not a big fan of the UFC. And I didn't care for this match. So Kushida gets the win. And I guess it's like a roll-up or something. Because Ruiz was upset and he felt like he was cheated. So if you guys know what happened, leave a comment below. Tell me if you guys know what happened to that. Because I don't know what happened. I just saw Ruiz getting mad. A fissy fit. He was getting mad. Then we had the tag team match of the women's division. Ember Moon and Toni Storm teams up to verse Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Pretty good match. I enjoyed this match. But, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match with a roll-up was Toni Storm and Ember Moon. I shouldn't be telling you guys everything that happened in the show. I messed up on the Cameron Grimes thing because it was funny. And I like Dexter Loomis. I like the creepiness. But, ladies and gentlemen, Ember and Storm gets the win. Then we had Timothy versus August Gray, his former student. And, of course, Timothy got the win. Timothy got the win. And, ladies and gentlemen, he wasn't done there. He attacked him after the match. But, ladies and gentlemen, the man that saved him, I don't know he saved him because he was still knocked out, August Gray. And Tommaso Ciampa came out and Timothy says, I don't have a problem with you, so I'm going to run like a big baby. That's what he does. Then we had Damian Priest versus nobody. Because Johnny Gargano came out and attacked Damian Priest. These guys were brawling against each other. And then Leo Ruff came out. He attacked Damian Priest. He attacked Johnny Gargano and all that stuff. William Regal was mad at Leon Ruff now. Because he was interrupting a match. Well, technically it was our match because it wasn't Damian Priest's opponent. Johnny Gargano was not the opponent. I hope he gets get in trouble next. But Leon Ruff told the general manager, I'm not a joke. I will fight both guys. Because both of them think Leon Ruff is a joke. Then we had a great NXT Women's Championship match. I thought this was awesome. People loved it. You could hear the Capitol Wrestling Center. Amazing match. Io versus Ripley. This was an amazing match. I enjoyed this match. Ladies and gentlemen, limbs was getting destroyed. The legs of Io. I think it was the right arm of Rhea Ripley. Oh my God. Every time Io attacks that arm, oh my God, it sounds nasty because it bends. My arm can't bend like that, but it bends, and every time she attacks it, it gives me the chills. But ladies and gentlemen, even Rhea Ripley's ear was bleeding. I don't know it was because of her earring, but her ear was bleeding. And then they broke the announce table. How the heck are you doing that? Guys, they looked like they were really exhausted. And then we saw Io sunset flip power bomb Rhea Ripley off the apron into the announce table. And they both did not get counted out. Rhea Ripley rolls back in the ring, and then Io Shirai with her moonsault onto the knees of Rhea Ripley gets the win. And they had some respect for each other. They hug each other. And ladies and gentlemen, I think they were supposed to hold each other's hands up, but Io was having a little problems with her title. She was exhausted, tired, and hurt. And then Finn Balor came out, ladies and gentlemen, for the last bit. He came out to talk about what's next for Finn Balor, because we haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. They said 6 weeks. Because he had a broken jaw in 2 different places. And now he's back. And then we had Pat came out with his group. Oh my god, this guy likes to talk, man. Shut up. He's talking about dead people. And he says Drake Maverick, dead. Killing Dane, dead. Breezango, dead. He talked about the Undisputed Era. And then they were surrounding the ring. Dana Burch, Lorcan, Pat, and Pete Dunne. And then Mr. Finn Balor says the mice could attack when the cat's gone, but the cat is back, and that's him. And he says, "Look what I drag up, drag here." I don't know what he said. I know something with dragging. And then the lights goes out. Shock the system. All 4 Undisputed Era came out. Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole attacked all the king of NXT. And ladies and gentlemen, they attacked them. And I'm hoping these 4 team guys will be a War Games match. I'm hoping there's a men's War Games match. I'm hoping, just like the Survivor Series, I was hoping there's a men's one, because don't make only the women's stuff happen. Well, speaking of men and women's stuff, not really speaking of them, but we have Boa in backstage. Looked like he had black eyes. But it was I guess he put some makeup on his face now. William Regal wants to know what's going on, because Boa wasn't coming to training and all that stuff. And Isaiah Lee was not showing up. And he won't stop saying she's coming. She's coming. And I think I know who's coming. Remember when Isaiah Lee says her parents are saying something? Her parents gave her a note. Well, gave Boa a note, Boa to give her a couple weeks ago. It could be the mother. Could be coming to get Isaiah Lee and Boa. I don't know. We will find out what happens next. And ladies and gentlemen, another update. Wade Barrett will not be on commentary next week, but he got a great replacement for next week. And he's making his return to the NXT. Is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens will be on NXT next week on commentary with Vic Joseph. That's going to be interesting. And Beth Phoenix, but Beth Phoenix will be on a Zoom call. I meant like in person. Kevin Owens and Vic will be there, and Beth Phoenix on the Zoom call. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, I don't know if I'm going to be loving AEW, because I've seen a little videos of the Las Vegas stuff, and it looks cringy. It looks cringy as heck. So, let's see what happens on AEW. Will I laugh? Will I think it's funny? Let's see what happens. Because it looked cringy. To me, it does. It's just drunk people now. So, let's see what happens. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. Tyler's out. Bye!